Hey everyone, it's Mike, the Heavy Metal Cripple, and I'm going to make another video. It's about the albums of 2013 that I liked. And I wanted to make this video like a week ago, and then I seen people making their choices of 2013. Saw videos from the Infidel Amsterdam and KH Fan Forever, and they did a pretty good videos about it, and they beat me to the punch. And I got me a beer, and I'll talk to you about stuff. It's a good goose beer or something. It tastes pretty good. Some of the albums that didn't quite make the cut for me were, I know people are gonna hate me, but Carcass didn't make it on the list. I really tried to get into that album and other Carcass albums. Maybe I'm just not a giant fan of them. And another album that came out in 2013 was the new Black Sabbath album. It was almost the old lineup, but the drummer didn't make it on because it was probably something to do with money or something. But the album had some alright songs on it, but I didn't like all of them. I thought the album kind of dragged along. And an album I like that I haven't really picked up yet, or I've heard a few songs on it, is the Exhumed album, Necrocracy. That had some really cool songs on it too. It had the first single I heard was Coins Upon the Eyes. I really dug that. I think I'll like that album if I pick it up. And I still haven't listened to every album of 2013. I still want to check out the Deeds of Flesh album. I don't know if I've heard some alright stuff about it. So yeah, maybe I'll give Surgical Steel another listen. And I'll get into my list now. The albums I picked up. The first one is the new DevilDriver. If you could show the album, please. DevilDriver, Winter Kills. And it's a pretty cool album cover too. Excuse me. But yeah, DevilDriver, you can't really go wrong with them. I'm really a big fan of DevilDriver, and I think everything they do is awesome. They keep releasing stuff and really fast, but I can't even keep up with them. But this is a great album, Winter Kills. I really hate winter. It's actually snowing out right now. And yeah, some of the songs I liked in this album were Ruthless, The Appetite, and a few other ones, but can't really go wrong with DevilDriver. They just kick ass and they pummel you every time you see them live and stuff. So this is a good album. And the next one came out in 2013 that I really dug was the Ghost album. The new Ghost album. Or do they call them Ghost BC now? I'm not really sure. But I really liked this album. It's like going to see the Pope or something. Evil satanic Pope of metal. Papa Emeritus or whatever his name is. He's insane. The album is called, I can't pronounce it. It's like Infestissumam and Infestissumam, whatever. It's a stupid name. But the music kicks ass. I like Year Zero. That song's pretty cool, and I like all of the songs in the album, basically. And the next album is Suffocation, Pinnacle of Bedlam. Here it is in all its glory. It has the scales tipping and stuff, and it's pretty... Armageddon's coming. Gotta get your guns ready. And I like all the songs on here. Suffocation, every album they make is awesome and punishes you. This was a new album with featuring Dave Corra, whatever his name is, the drummer they had before a while ago. Even though Mike Smith isn't on this album, the album still kicks ass. And I like all the songs on it. And the next one was really blew my mind. It was Immolation, Kingdom of Sorrow. Another great album. It was like, maybe not as good as Majesty and Decay, but it's still very close, and I really enjoyed it. When you listen to them, it's kind of like they have so much sound in their music. It's kind of like listening to like an opera or something, like a death metal opera. And the songs are like, our country's going down the drain, and all the politics and all that crap is, it's just ruining the country and making people go crazy. Not just here, everywhere around the world. And okay, the next album is a rap album. I know I can't be the heavy metal cripple and talk about rap music, but I can, because I like this album, and if you hate me, go ahead. But it's Ill Bill, the Grimy Awards. It was like going to an award show. And I know people don't really like rap music, but I do. And I think people should open their minds. And Ill Bill is also a huge metal fan. I mean, he has a song on the album called Paul Bailoff. And if you don't know who he is, then maybe you should rethink your life. Some of the songs on it deal with the apocalypse and the Unabomber. Yeah, he was bad. How to survive that apocalypse. And one of my favorite songs on the album is 120% Dark Side Justice. And yeah, I like it. He's one of my favorite MCs or rappers or whatever. And one other thing I wanted to mention about the Suffocation album. The guy in Suffocation, guy, whatever his name is. It's like a French word, French name. But it showed him going to the record store and picking up his own record. And when I saw that video, I thought I would do the same thing. I would go to my record store and pick up the album. And I posted on YouTube, and it caused quite a shitstorm. Everyone was like saying I was parroting the guy from Suffocation, and it just caused a lot of people to get pissed off and stuff. And people were like, oh, it's so nice he's in a wheelchair, he's going to buy a record, that's so cute. But I'm just in a wheelchair, I'm not like special or anything. I like metal, and when I like albums, I go to the store and pick them up. And if you don't like my videos and you give me crap, go ahead, it's funny. You want to make fun of me? I don't really care. I think it's hilarious. If you want to call me names and like say that I'm stupid and stuff, go right ahead. Doesn't bother me. And this album, the next one is Motorhead. Their new one, Aftershock. And you have to be a Motorhead fan. If you're not, then you suck. Because everything Lemmy does is magic. You know, because he's God and stuff. He's Jesus. But yeah, I love all the songs on this album. It sounds a lot different than some of his other albums, but that's okay, because it still sounds awesome. I like Heartbreaker and Coupe de Gras, Going to Mexico. Classic Motorhead. And if you're watching this, Lemmy, get better soon. And this album that I'm about to talk about, I haven't seen on very many lists. I've seen it in Decibel, that's about it. But this album is amazing. It's the new Inquisition album. It's called, what's it called again? Let me look at the front. Obscure Verses for the Multiverse. And look at the album cover, it's so awesome. Show the album cover again. If you can see it, I don't know. It's like a reptilian king with all these dragons. It's like how the universe was created. It wasn't the Big Bang Theory, apparently. It was satanic reptiles. And it's fucking awesome. It's like black metal meets space. Like Stephen Hawking, black holes, and stars exploding and stuff like that. It's friggin' awesome. It blew my mind. And when you listen to the songs, they have like a haunting side to them, and the riffs are just killer and epic. This next album, I was gonna buy it a few weeks ago because I really liked it, but they ran out, so I gotta wait till January till I can buy it. And it was the Iron Reagan album, Worse Than Dead. And it's like sounds like hardcore from the 80s when Ronald Reagan was president. Get it? It's a side project with members of Municipal Waste, Tony Forster, and Landfill, Phil, and Darkest Hour drummer, and a few other people. And it was killer, and the songs aren't too long, and the album runs about approximately like 24 minutes. But it's jam-packed with friggin' awesome songs and tunage and hardcore riffage and funny stuff. And some of the songs on it, song titles are awesome too. I ripped that Testament a New Asshole. That was funny. And I predict the death of Harold Camping. Remember that guy? He was the one that was predicting the end of the world, and hey, it never happened. That guy was a prick. Harold Camping, you're a prick. You're an asshole. Eyes, Piss, Tears, and Eat Shit and Live. Yeah, that's what you should do, Harold Camping. Eat shit and live. The next album is Toxic Holocaust. Hell yeah. It's Chemistry of Consciousness. This album is awesome. The songs pummel you and destroy you. Check out that snake. He's got like hypodermic needles for fangs. Mom, they can hear you. Oh, is that a DNA strand? There's a DNA strand on it. So yeah, this album is awesome. I probably said awesome way too many times in this video. But everything Jewel Grind does, or touches, turns to gold. And this album, they're trying to say it's metal punk. I hate all them categories to put metal in. It's music. Yeah, but some of the songs want to deal with social unrest stuff and how the government lies to us and stuff, and one song on here, MK Ultra, is about the government and like they were in our country were trying to develop a mind control drug, and they came up with LSD and they're giving it to people so they could trick them into stuff, and some people killed themselves. Yeah, it was bad, and the government denies it probably. It never happened. The next album, I anticipated the most out of all of these from 2013, and it was SkeletonWitch, Serpents Unleashed. This album is, I'd say, probably the best album of 2013. There's a mix of SkeletonWitch is a mix of so many flavors of metal, like, yeah, like I said, I don't like categories, but like, it has like black metal, thrash metal, black metal, and punk, and like it has a mix of all of that stuff, and it sounds great. And all the songs on this album are epic. Two of my favorite songs on the album are, a couple of them that I really like are Burn from Bone and This Evil Embrace, and the last epic on the album, More Cruel Than Weak. This song reminds me of like the apocalypse, like zombies and stuff. So yeah, that's what I feel every time I listen to that album. So yeah, those were my albums of 2013 that I really liked and enjoyed. If I forgot any albums that you guys think I should check out, leave it in the comments below. Thanks for watching. Good night.